We've made it through 6 weeks of the regular season, and right now we're doing pretty good in our third year. We are 4-2, but this week we're facing the Kansas City Chiefs, who are one of the few teams in the NFL that actually have a better record than us at 5-1. It's going to be a tough game. We got a couple of people coming back from injuries, and most notably Devonta Royster, and we have a couple of guys going on the injury report, so let's go ahead and see who that is. Now, a lot of you guys know our offensive line is pretty bad. We lost one of our starters. He's listed as a right tackle, but I think he was actually playing right guard. Mr. Jordan Mills is out for 5 weeks. And then after that, we also have Zay Jones, our number 2 receiver. He's going for 7 weeks. So Elijah Harper, Z Alston, you guys are getting a lot more playing time over the next part of the season. And to get a look at how our team is actually performing so far through the season, in 6 weeks right now, Mr. Demetrius Maddox has 1,464 yards, 7 touchdowns, good, 6 interceptions, really bad. I need him to break out and get a couple of touchdowns without having any interceptions over the next few games. Right now, he is 10th in the NFL in passing yards, but in terms of touchdowns and interceptions, he's nowhere close to where I want him to be. On the ground, our running game has been bad. Jared Griffin's averaging 4 yards per carry, so is Devonta Royster, but 5 touchdowns is solid. The amount of yards we're getting per game, really bad. And in the air, OJ Howard is continuing to kill it with Eli Rogers right behind him, but we have nobody with 2 touchdowns on the receiving side except for Z Alston, so the passing game has been lackluster. Maybe this will be the big game to step it up, I don't know, but I need to see something quick because right now our offense is not where I want it to be. And while our offense has been bad, the defense has been really good. That's the one thing that I'm happy about. And look, right now, Tre'Davious White, only 3 years into the league at the moment in his 4th season. They need to make sure we pay the young man. So 4-year deal and $43 million. It's a little bit more money. Last time he said he wanted more money. This time, will he sign this deal? I need it. He got our captain back. You guys have also seen Jordan Poyer put up big play after big play week after week, and he's been a huge part of the defense. So I'm gonna give him a little bit more money, which is what he wanted. We have almost $70 million in cap space, so I don't have to be frugal with a lot of these young guys. So Jordan, $26.5 million a year. Is it enough? It absolutely is. So far on contracts, I'm 2 for 2, which makes me feel good. But this is a big one here. OJ Howard, our tight end, the big fella. I need to sign him back. I need to lock him in. So we're going to offer him at what basically is the value. Actually, I'm going to increase his signing bonus a little bit more to make sure we try to get him. I don't want to risk him running to free agency or making him not happy. So OJ Howard, you're a big part of this offense. And we got him back 3 for 3. We have $60 million in cap space still with all these guys being signed, and I still need to sign Trent Murphy plus Zay Jones. So let's see if we get Trent Murphy at value. We got him, and that's good. And lastly, Zay Jones, he is out on injury, but I still believe in the young fella, and this is a pretty friendly deal to me. 3 years, $17.5 million. For what he has been for us, I think it's a good value, so we're going to try to sign him at that. He's injured. Will he sign it? He does. So we're locked in with 5 great players back on our team. So this week we are heading to Kansas City to see a Red. It's sold out. And I'm nervous because this is the toughest stadium to play in the NFL in my opinion. It might be one that's maybe tougher, but Kansas City has to be at worst top 3 NFL stadiums that are the scariest to play out there. The crowd is loud. They're fierce. They got Eric Berry. Kind of scary, but look, our defense is good. We're no slouches out there, but you got a good young quarterback. You got a really good running game. They got Travis Kelce. It's going to be a tough task today because they're 5-1, and after this, I want them to be 5-2. And the biggest part of our offense that has failed us this year has been the running game. We got our young running back back. I feel like him plus Jared Griffin today will be a really good combo, but this defense, again, they are no slouch. And the best way to take pressure off our young quarterback, who's thrown a lot of interceptions this season, is to, well, have a solid, potent running game. And the running back looking pretty solid so far. So we said, Mr. Royster, do your thing. And the young fella running kind of nice today. That's 2 solid plays, a running play and a passing play. Both look pretty good by my estimations. Now we got Rodgers on the edge, Harper here in the slot, because again, Zay Jones is injured for about 7 weeks. We roll out to the right-hand side, and time to get rid of that one. The last play ended up incomplete because, well, we probably rolled the wrong way, but it is what it is. So, back here again with Maddox. A lot of time here. He's got his tight end across the middle. It's a dicey window, and OJ Howard, Mr. New Money OJ Howard, catches that one in. We're moving down the field. The offense looking lights out. The running game we haven't really tested more than once or so, but it's been solid so far. We're going right back to it here. Gonna find a hole. Royce has got plenty of room, and you might say that he's healthy again. Great run, great blocking. So far, so good. A bit of a toss out here. This is where our offensive line is probably not the best on the right-hand side, and it kind of shows our smallest run of the game. Sitting back in a passive formation again, Maddox here. He's been poised for the most part today. I've been happy with this play. He's got his guy. Throws it across. Elijah Harper's wide open. The young fella is going to dive into the end zone. First catch of the game. It's his first touchdown of the season. I'm going to take that one. Offensively, I feel good there. So Patrick Mahomes, what you got, young fella? killed the NFL in real life. What are you going to do here in the virtual world? So he's back at shotgun. See if we can lock up here. He's got his tight end across. They end up going low. Edmonds is going to... Wow, literally everyone misses. Sammy Watkins gets a big play. Now, look, offensively, we were fantastic. And defensively is where we shine. So I'm going to hope that we can just stop doing what we did in the last play. Lock in a little bit, get a blitz going here, and put some pressure on Mahomes. We got some pressure. And we got ourselves a sack. So that was solid. We stopped Mahomes there. A little bit of a play action fake. Didn't really work out for him the most. They're going back to the running game here. They go out to the right-hand side. We are looking pretty bad and end up picking up about 10. It's a big third down here. Third down, 7 yards to go. Defense, show me what you got right now. We need something major. We're going to drop Murphy back in coverage a little bit. See if we can help out with the tight end. They go to a halfback screen. Try to get to the edge. We kind of lock up there, but unfortunately they fall forward, and that's a first down. I have to remember the Chiefs are kind of a different breed, man. This is a team that is full of talented players. They got speed everywhere. They got big talent everywhere, and they're showing it as Travis Kelce's out here running. No one's going to catch him. The Chiefs, they're on the board. And that catch by Kelce for a touchdown was his 4th receiving touchdown of the season, and oh boy, was it a nice one. Now, oh, Jared Griffin, solid move for 9 yards there. And look, even though Travis Kelce got that touchdown and looked like the Terminator going all the way to the house on us and breaking a tackle on everyone, it's still fine because our defense, for the most part, did what they needed to do, and I'm okay with it. Now, that run wasn't exactly pretty, but look, he got the job done. We got the first down, and I'm okay with it ultimately. Now, I'm sorry? What just happened? You know what? Interception number 7 in the season, but there's no way I can fault our quarterback on that one. What the heck just happened? I mean, on that play, it shows that we definitely miss our boy Zay Jones. It's Elijah Harper. I don't really know what the heck that route was, but he stopped running, and we ultimately paid the price. And we stopped him after a loss there, but what just happened? So here we are, 2nd and 10. It's a little dicey right now. They're going to go ahead and run it, but oh, the big fella's going to bring him down after about 2. Third down, 8 yards to go. Last time we saw Kansas City on third down, they kind of sort of went to the house. So I'm slightly nervous here, for being honest. Trying to get some pressure. We have no pressure on Mahomes. He's back there chilling. He throws a dot. Kansas City's up. Another touchdown. Everything hurts. Our offense has seen better days. The first drive was solid. Looked great out there. The second drive, Elijah Harper forgot to run his route fully, and well, you saw what happened. So, first down, second quarter. Maddox trying to shake that off. Going for something big here. Harper's going to catch it, and he gets down. That was a solid route. Got 16 yards in that play. I'm looking to try to get some more. Elijah Harper, he needs another touchdown to make up for what he did earlier. So Maddox is back. Ended off to Royster. Royster's going to find his way through. He's going to keep moving forward, and he picks up 7. What's also kind of wild right now is that Devonta Royster has almost as many yards here in the first half that he has basically averaging per game, which is kind of cool. But he's back out here running again. He's going to move the pile again to take the 5. And I think what our play calling is showing is that we have to make sure we run the ball consistently throughout the game. Far too often we end up just passing in and get a little too pass happy, and well, it definitely shows, and we have to pay for it. And we got a guy rolling. We're going to throw it under pressure here. We got him deep. Rodgers. He got both feet in. We're inside the red zone. A lot of you guys have mentioned it too, that I'm not getting the ball enough to Eli Rodgers. So that play right there is a little, made a little homage to you guys. So inside the red zone on the 16. Trying to find a hole here. Our boy Royce, look, he's falling forward every time, and I'll take that. Got 2 guys in the right. Got OJ Howard in the game. Got a little bit of pressure coming. We're going to get rid of it. We lofted it up, and who's going to catch it but Z Austin? It's good to have you back out here, young fella. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. If my math is correct, and I'm pretty sure it is. So here in the first half, we have about 2.5 minutes, or a little bit more than 2.5 minutes left. Mahomes back here in the I formation. He's got his running back there with him. The play action fake. Washington Smith. Preston Smith, Mr. Underrated. He got hit pretty hard on that play, but I'm going to 100% take that pick. We needed that. Oh, no. Whoa. He's hurt? This is not what I wanted to see. He's on the sideline, and he's not looking happy at all. That's going to suck. So while we had a good play from our defense, it looks like Preston Smith is going to be another player out for multiple weeks. We don't know what's exactly the extent of the injury is, but it's not looking very good at the moment. So fingers crossed it's not severe. And look, the way our running game is going, I'm going to keep running the football down their throats, waste some clock, and hopefully get at least a field goal here for us. And Royster making them pay with another first down. And we do get news that the injury is bruised ribs. He will return soon. The risk of injury is high. So we're going to go ahead and say Preston Smith, take the rest of the day off. Now the 2-minute warnings here. We got Jared Griffin in the game, which typically means passing. So we'll see the defense keys on that a lot. And they're watching him. We got the worst pass of all time out to him. pretty much. So that play set us back a little bit. We've got some ground to make up. So 2nd and 13. So Elijah Harper's out here moving. Elijah Harper's got a step on him. Young fella, get up. I'm gonna be honest. I forgive him for the interception earlier. That was incredible. So going into halftime, a touchdown lead. Elijah Harper balled out. Had one bad play, but I'll forgive him. Need to keep this up. Offensively, defensively, looking pretty solid right now. So picking up here in the second half, the Chiefs have the ball. They're marching down the field, and this is where we got to make sure our defense steps up. We'll try to seal it a little bit. Kareem Hunt is just killing us right now. Can anybody tackle him? Pulls our last hope, and we had no chance. And then we got an injury too. This is not good. With how we ended that first half, I was like, look, man, we're about to come out here and put some more points on the board. I just forgot to think about defense, and, well, Kansas City got some points of their own. So we got our young guy moving. We're going to try to get no, don't be a... It's a fumble inside the 15. You could say that the tables have turned. I'm nervous. They just scored. They're about to score again within 30 seconds of that first touchdown, and this is not looking good. Kansas City again here, inside the 10 now. They opt to go for the run. We're going to try to stop them. We kind of do, and they only get one. Not going to front. I'm blitzing the house right here. We're going to get you, Patrick. I have good news. We got to Patrick Mahomes. I also have bad news. We got the ball out, and they got a touchdown. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate how our defense is playing right now. I think a lot of that has more to do with the Chiefs' offense than our defense per se, but you got to step it up. Their running back killed us in that last drive. We've got to find some gaps, got to find some lanes, and got to make sure the passing game gets a lot of attention here. We've got a lot of passing yards today, and we got to keep up with it. So Maddox again under center. This play's worked out pretty well. Yo, Rodgers has got to step on him. Rodgers is going deep. Rodgers has it batted away. What a play. This is a big 3rd down to 7 right here. From the 33-yard line, we're down 7. They scored 14 points in about 60 seconds there, so I'm slightly, possibly, maybe nervous at the moment. Got our tight end underneath. OJ Howard with some move. Look, okay, look, OJ, you're a power guy. You're not a finesse guy. Stop juking. And a big catch like that opens up the running game again, and we went away from it a little bit here, and we want to go back to it. Look at Royster. That hurt. That's a solid pickup, and Royster got hit a little too hard, so he's coming out the game for just a play or so. When is Jared Griffin? He's not as big, but he still can get that first down 4 yards up the gut. A couple of first downs in this drive. Things are looking pretty solid again for us. Maddox again. Oh, yeah, that under pressure, that wasn't anywhere close. I mean, that was the play where we definitely try to get the ball out quickly and try to find our fullback who was wide open. It just was a little too tough. Now across the middle again, Eli Rogers. Protect that football. We need all the yards we can get. We got Devonta Royster back in the game after taking a pretty nasty hit earlier. He's somehow going to move forward for 2 yards. I would love to go back and run some play action, but the last time we ran it, didn't really work out so well because our offensive line cannot hold those blocks. Now we're out here scrambling. We got a guy, and we just overthrew him. So it's 3rd down and 8. I feel like we've been here before multiple times today, but look, a field goal is still not bad here. I will gladly take a field goal. That's all we can get. Our tight end's been wide open on this play a lot, so we're going to try to find him here. We got him open. We throw it. Are you kidding me? I'm going to break immersion for a second. That was not my tight end's fault. That was 100% a Madden thing where my tight end stopped running to the football, so I'm a little salty. I'm going to take the field goal, but I'm a little salty. Now, the 3rd quarter coming to a close, we're definitely going to try to find a way to lock down this Chiefs offense, but they've just been lights out so far, and we've absolutely struggled. Now, look at this, Murphy getting a stop in the backfield on 2nd and inches. We'll take that. This is a big 3rd down and 2. I got to imagine they're going to go ahead and run this one, so we're blitzing right up the middle pretty heavy. They are going for it. We were there. Perfect timing. Guess what, Chiefs? You're punting the football. So all hope is not lost right now. That was a solid defensive stand. I like it. We got in the back when we needed to, and Jared Griffin got some room to... Whoa, buddy. Hold on, young fella. Oh, don't run into your own man. Honestly, he might have went to the house if he didn't run into his own man for 5 yards. We got a new set of downs. Now, the defense looked great on that last drive. I need the offense to look even better, and I need Madden to not handicap me and let my guys throw their passes. Got a guy deep. We're going to find him again. It's Mr. OJ Howard trying to run through people. It didn't necessarily work, but it took 3 people to bring him down. That was a big game. We're at the 50 now. Maddox again back here in shotgun. Got our tight end coming through, opening up plenty of room there. And look at Gallahan. He has himself a first down too. And that play was big. Gallahan's first catch of the game, but it obviously put us into field goal territory. We're still down 4, so we need a touchdown, but still, we're in scoring territory, and that's what I'm happy to see. That, not so much. 2nd and 10. We got a bad hit there on Maddox. Cannot let our quarterback get hit like that every single time. Oh, his 2nd fumble of the game. It's not a good look. Shout out to whoever the offensive lineman was that jumped on the pile and grabbed that football, because that could have been really, really bad. So instead, I'm just trying to get in field goal range again, because right now it's a little bit outside of where our guy's comfort zone is. So we're going to try to thread one. It's one of the hardest hits I've seen in a long time. Z Alston's hurt. So 56 yards. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. Ooh, this is going to be close. Should have enough leg on it. We should be down 1 point after this one. That one is good. Z Alston might be dead, but we're only down 1 point. So now we've got a big situation. 3rd down, 12 yards to go in the 4th quarter. I'm going to drop my guys back a little bit. We're going to put Murphy back in coverage. I'm just trying to lock up anybody I can. Sammy Watkins has been pretty nasty in the slot. They go underneath. We just need to get the tackle. We wrapped him up. This should be another punt. So when it is a punt, we have Jared Griffin back. Look, he's dangerous. He's not quite Tyreek Hill, but I mean, he's about as close as you can get without being Tyreek Hill. Now look at him making some moves. Okay, that was solid. Wasn't a great return, but he still picked up about 10 or 15. This is big now. 4th quarter. We're down 1 point. I'm going play action on the first play. It's a little sketchy, a little scary. Actually, you know what? What the heck? I'm not quite sure if Demetrius Maddox is taking money to throw the game, but kind of feels like that right now. So Maddox, do something big, young fella. Got your tight end. Oh, fumble. Down at the 40. Now we can run the ball again. That was a big play. Now we got about 3.5 minutes left. Again, I got to get inside the red zone. We need at least a field goal, and I want to chew as much clock as humanly possible. Royce with a nice spin back inside, but it's only good for a yard. Now, Z Alston is back in the game, so apparently the injury, with his head almost getting decapitated, wasn't as bad as we originally thought. Now, oh my God, Maddox, plenty of daylight here. The young fella, can he get into the end zone? Maddox is running. He's down here at the goal line. That was a touchdown. Come on. That's as beautiful as you could possibly get. Everybody went to the right. And I mean everybody, except for Demetrius Maddox, who just almost coasted down the left-hand side for a game-winning touchdown. But instead, we got Royster. That was a touchdown. You can guarantee it. The young fella finally today gets into the end zone. We can celebrate for the moment, but there's a lot of time left on the clock. Now, even though we scored a touchdown, we have to go for a 2-point conversion, because if we get it, it's a 7-point game. If we don't, they need a touchdown to beat us. So we're not in a bad situation here. And a couple of slant plays. I'm going to put Royster out here. Let's see what we got. Royster out in the check. So close. We didn't get it. We did so well in that last drive, but there's way too much time on the clock for Kansas City. The good news is we have all of our timeouts. The bad news is, well, so do they. Oh, they're going deep on the first play. Tre'Davious White. No. The good news is we got plenty of time to try to score another touchdown. Now, just like us, Kansas City's going to try to go for 2, and we have to stop them here on the goal line. So, got to imagine a run's coming. They end up going for the passing play. They're running out here with Mahomes. I don't quite know what he was thinking, but a field goal wins the game. This is going to be a tough drive. Kansas City's giving us their best defensive effort here. They've seen pretty much everything we have to run at them, and we're going to have to pull some things out of the box real quick, just like our quarterback out here running it. Go ahead and slide, young fella. 2-minute warnings here. Catch your breath. We need you here. That was big. I don't want to do that too much, but I'll 100% take it. He's been huge on the run so far this game. He's stepping up again. You're seeing the young fella run. He's going to slide. Look, I don't want to run, but they're leaving it open. Real talk, though, we can't do that very much more, because if he gets hit now, he's probably going to fumble. We got our guy over here at the sideline. Didn't get both feet down, though. So it's 3rd down and 1. Look, we're in 4-down territory we have to go for. I know we have all of our timeouts, but I need Royster to get 1 yard here. We're going to fight for it. We got our guy. He's going to push through the pile. Devonta Royster making more than he needs to. We'll take that 1st down. We kept the drive alive there. We still have all of our timeouts. In case we don't get something here, I'm trying not to waste our timeouts, but we'll see what happens. We got a big play potential right here. We're going to roll our guy out. We're going to hit a cameraman. Very sorry, your family. We'll send him a bill. You're still not in field goal territory, so I'm nervous beyond belief right now. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They're packing it in pretty tight. We got our boy O.J. Howard. Now it's going to be a don't fumble. You're running the wrong way, but oh, Kansas City called a timeout. I'm cool with that. Game's looking a little bit different right now. We are in field goal territory. It's a 49, 50-yarder from right here, depending on the spot, but I'm gonna go ahead and run the ball and hopefully we can hold on to it. And oh, Royster, okay, he fell forward. That's 4 more yards closer to make this an easier field goal. So Kansas City has 1 timeout left. We have 50 seconds on the clock. Jared Griffin's in to give Royster a little bit of a breather. I'm a little nervous because the rookie's in and he hasn't really played in big moments like this, but he holds on to the football. 2 more yards. It should be a lot easier now. 43 yards at the moment. Under 50 seconds left. We got Devonta Royster in the game. They're stacking the box. They probably know what's happening. It's 3rd down. Look, we got the ball back to the middle. We got just enough time to kick the field goal. Leave them a couple seconds left. We're going to be okay here, I think. So here we go. 4th down. I have no idea where the cursor is. I think we're in play. We try and kick it. Give them very little time. Let this ball's going to be up. Ooh. Hook back to the middle. We have a 2-point lead with 4 seconds left. I'm feeling good right now. So I'm going to go ahead and squib kick it because I do not want Tyreek Hill to have any opportunity to go ahead and run one back because we've seen what he can do. He's a burner. He killed us offensively earlier. So squib kick it is. And that's going to waste a little bit of time. How much time's left? 1 second. Are you kidding me? Literally everyone back. I'm scared. Patrick Mahomes has a cannon for an arm. Everybody back right now. Where's Tyreek Hill? Oh! That could have been so bad. That could have been so bad. But it ended up pretty good for us. So what a game. We beat a team that has only lost 1 game this season, and well, now we were their 2nd loss of the year, which is great. Mahomes ended up being 12 for 16, 250 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which helped us out, but 4 touchdowns, that's a heck of a game. If you look at Demetrius Maddox, his completion percentage, don't look at that, but he was 14 of 26 for 246 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. The pick, in my opinion, wasn't his fault, but still a one heck of a game by the young fella. On the ground, Devonta Royster rebounded pretty well from his injury, I think. 18 attempts for 81 yards and 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt had 14 for 90 and 1 touchdown. Jared Griffin, 5 and 27. But how about Demetrius Maddox? He almost ran a bootleg in for the touchdown, which would have obviously probably sealed the game, maybe, possibly. But still, 4 for 61 is one heck of a way for your QB to step up for your team. In the air, O.J. Howard pretty much led everybody. 5 catches, 96 yards. No touchdowns for him today, but we saw Elijah Harper, 3 catches for 70 yards. 2 of his 3 catches were for touchdowns. He had his first 2 career touchdowns in today's game, which is amazing. Travis Kelce got 1, and obviously Tyreek Hill went 1 for 75 to the end zone. That hurt a lot. On defense, things were kind of weird because nobody had more than 3 tackles. We actually had Tre'Davious White off his new contract, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Tremaine Edmonds, all with 3 tackles. In the sack department, we had 1 for Darrell Sanders and 1 for Preston Smith. But Preston Smith had a really big interception, along with Kesley Scott, the kid out of Colorado State. I'm happy defensively with how we rebounded at the end of the game, but in the middle, that thing was a mess. That game was a nail-biter, but I'm really just happy that we won because we are now tied for the best record in the NFL. At the beginning of the season, especially after the first game, I thought maybe the Super Bowl slump was about to hit us, but now, the way that we're playing, we got a couple of injuries out there, but I'm seeing the young fella step up. I'm seeing the veteran step up, and I'm seeing Demetrius Maddox finally take that next step to be one of the elite quarterbacks in all of the NFL.